The month of May is the month of the Holy Rosary, the month of Mary, the Mother of God and Mother of the Church. So it is fitting that we gather together under the title of Mary on this Mother's Day, a loving and caring mother. I was purchasing a watch band earlier in the week at a jeweler, and I was surprised to see how many customers were there buying nice pieces of jewelry for the mother, the wife, loved one. I don't know if you're getting a piece of jewelry today, but certainly you're coming together in prayer and worship and asking for the grace of God to be in your life. That in itself is a true jewel. Today on this Mother's Day, we hear the second reading proclaimed, reading from St. John, and it states, "Beloved, if God so loved us, we also must love one another. God remains in us, and his love is brought to perfection in us." And it goes on to state, God is love, and whoever remains in love remains in God, and God in him. On this Mother's Day, all mothers want to know that the people they love and have dedicated their lives to loving are themselves happy, fulfilled, and knowing Christ. Mothers want to help make the world in which their children and grandchildren live a better, a more loving place. Isn't that a challenge, Mom and Dad? Making your homes, your community, making our world a better place for your children and grandchildren. The Holy Gospel this morning says we are not part of this world. This world indeed has its many challenges. What are we part of? What world are we part of? By our presence here, we want to be part of Christ's world. It's telling us about the love that God has for us to give us his only beloved Son, Jesus Christ. What are his commandments? The challenges we have in making our world a better place. How do we do that? By the practice of our faith and following God's commandments and being an example of men and women of faith to our children and grandchildren. An example to follow, a way of life to offer. When the infant is baptized in our church, in the Catholic Church, there's a blessing for the parents of that child. And the blessing goes like this: may you be the best of teachers in the way of faith. You will be the first of teachers. May you indeed be the best. The home is where we learn. We learn many things in the home. Parents are the teachers, not only in the way of faith, but many other ways. Might you, Mom and Dad, grandmother and grandfather, be the best of teachers. May the truth of Jesus be in our hearts and minds and lips for all mothers and fathers on this Mother's Day. May you have a blessed Mother's Day.